Hello guys, Soni ma'am here. Let's continue the poetry and elementary school classroom in slum. In previous video, we have covered two stanza where we have left. The poet is talking about the classroom where these pictures are displayed: poster of Shakespeare, world map, beautiful scenery showing the sun and ship and flowers tempting to these children. Now further what poet says that for these children surely Shakespeare would appear to be wicked. Now wicked means cunning, a person who tries to cheat. Then the map can be a bad example for these children. Why? Because children, they are unable to understand such a great personality, and the map which is shown may create hopes and aspirations in their hearts which can never be fulfilled. They are unable to explore this vast world because they have never been out of their slum area. Then he talks about the painting, the beautiful scenery. He says that the ship, sun, dome, and love tempting things, which are symbol of brightness and joy. They may tempt these children, and because of that attraction, the children would like to adopt wrong ways in life to grab such beautiful things which they have never seen in their life. To escape from the cramped holes, they would obviously use some ways to break the boundaries and come out of this dirty place. Next, the poem is describing the condition of the living condition of these children. The poet says, in the area where these children are living, the world in which they are living, it has narrow lanes. They are living in holes. No end to this kind of life for them. Their life starts from fog of uncertainty and continues whole life in the same manner. They remain miserable throughout life and die in the same condition. Then the poet says that he saw the children sitting on the slag heap. He says, look to their physique. He is describing the physique of these children. The children, those who are sitting on the heap of the garbage, they appear as if the skin peep through by bones. They are so weak, they are so timid due to lack of nutrition that their bony framework could be seen clearly. And above that, they are wearing spectacles made of steel. Now, with such a thin physique, if a child is wearing a very big spectacle that also made out of steel, it would appear to be heavy and burden to them. And the glass of these spectacles are mended. Mended means they have cracks, they have the scratches on the glass. Still they are wearing because they have found from the heap of the garbage which might have been thrown by a rich child. Now it is these mended glasses are again symbol of shattered hope, the dreams what they have, the in future whatever they think, they hope about their life, their hopes are always shattered, they are not fulfilled. Our poet says, these children sitting on slag heap look like pieces of glass shattered against stone. Similes used here. Then he says, slums are just like a hell. And in the last line of this stanza, the poet requests to the authorities. He says, if you want to show them the world map, at least blot these slum areas in your map. Might be in an untidy patch, but show it as big as doom. Now here doom refers to hell. So he is saying so that they may have the satisfaction that they are part of this world. He says the world of rich and great people who have made this map, they should include slum area also. There is no coordination between the map of civilized and the world of slum. Now in the last stanza, the poet is ending with a very positive note, with the hope, with the appeal, with the warnings and suggestion. He says, unless the people, powerful people like governor, inspector, and visitor, they do not make any effort, the ray of hope cannot be seen. He says these powerful people will break these windows and obstacles and bring out of slums these children. Then only the condition of these children can be fulfilled. He says they can abridge this gap. Who are they? The so called powerful people and authorities. They should be then he is giving suggestion, they should be allowed to, these slum children should be allowed to breathe in an open fresh air. Then he says the world should be extended to the sky, golden sand. He says only theoretical knowledge won't work, practical knowledge is also required. Until and unless you don't bring them out of the slum area, it will be very difficult to improve their life. Then he says, show them the practical sky. What is the color of the sky? Blue color, azure, he says. Then further he says, teach them, give them that much of knowledge so that they can use their tongues freely to express their feelings. Then at the last, very positive line, very powerful line the poet has used. History, theirs whose language is sun. He says, only those people create history whose language has warmth and strength of sun. Then further, he has very positive feeling about these children. He is ending with this positive hope, when one day the slum children will come out of their area like civilized people, and they will know the clean environment, the meaning of green color and white color. What are they symbol of? The poet says at the last that sun symbolizes warmth and grace. It dispels darkness from the earth. Same way, the light of education will remove the darkness of illiteracy and ignorance from the lives of these children. Give them opportunity so that one day they may also create a history and shine like a sun in the world to remove the darkness of illiteracy with the brightness of their knowledge. With this positive note, the poet ends the poetry with a beautiful expression. We'll have the next video for the figure of speech which are used in this poem. Till then, take care. Goodbye.